Hello! Alrighty, so I'm finally home. I've been home for like 2 days, but I've kind of been in a bubble. And I now am just starting to unpack and organize my life because my room was a fucking disaster. And I'm just not the type to have a messy room, and my anxiety was literally through the roof. But I was like, nah, spend quality time right now. Don't worry about this shit. Friggin' do it later. So later has come. And so basically I'm just gonna unpack my bag and let you guys know what the frick was in here. Something that I already know I did not need, and I was just so dumb that I even fucking brought it. Which is not I did research, and other people had brought it and shit, but something I brought was this steamer, a little portable steamer, and it honestly shit out on me and didn't work. So it was just a fucking waste of space, but it was $30, so I wasn't gonna just leave it or not bring it back because I'm I got this shit on Amazon, so I'm just gonna take it back to Amazon because it just wouldn't work. And wrinkle release spray really did, or if you know you want to wear something that is going to need some time to de-wrinklify, take it out of your bag when you get to your hostel. I know when I did the road trip with Ashley, I was complaining about my bag because I literally had to take everything out of it. But with backpacking, you get lockers, and they're big lockers. And so every time we would get to a new hostel, we would take everything out of our bags anyways. And I have packing cubes. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 packing cubes, and I have 3 bigger ones, and then I have 3 smaller ones, and they're the brand Triped. And so far, I really love them. They hold a lot of shit, and I could last so long with the amount of stuff that, I have, because obviously, eventually you have to do laundry and shit. But my bag, I want to take back not liking it because it held so much, and the whole not having it be able to, open up all the way, Allie's backpack, zipped down the middle so that she could open it and see the center of her backpack. With mine, I have an opening at the top and an opening at the bottom. But with backpacking and doing that type of traveling, it was freaking awesome. So far, when it came to this trip, I'm really happy that I didn't spend money on getting a new backpack because I didn't really need it. Didn't need the fucking steamer though. So wrinkle release spray, totally recommend having that. And something that I didn't pack and I wanted, but because I couldn't find it at the store and I was fucking exhausted by the time just from running around, I just didn't pack it. The dryer sheets, the laundry bounce dryer sheets, I think that would have really helped with keeping my clothes smelling better, because when I got to burn, I was these are smelling ripe. These are I don't know why my clothes have this stench to them, but they were just kind of smelling a little and I haven't even worn some of them. So definitely the wrinkle release spray really helped with wrinkles. And then just opening up your bag taking your clothes out that you wanted to wear, a couple of my dresses, if I was I think I'll wear this here, I would take it out. And some of the places had hangers, but other places just had areas to hang your shit. And then also when you shower, the steam when you're showering also helps with wrinkles. So I don't really think the portable little steamer was necessary. By the first time I used it, I was I don't even want to deal with or fuck with doing this, but I did it anyways, and then it didn't work. So then I was just well, shit. So yeah, so now in my first packing cube was kind of comfy shorts, comfy clothes. So I had 1 pair of running shorts that I did not wear, but I'm happy I still brought them. And then I had 2 pairs of biker shorts. If I wanted to condense, I could have just done 1 pair. I brought a cheetah pair and my black Lulu aligned, and I only wore the cheetah pair once, and I just figured that I could have just done 1 pair of biker shorts. And then I also had these comfy Target, obviously not jean shorts, but just like comfier shorts, like cotton shorts, and I could wear these like lounging around in the hostel, or I wore them a lot to like the beach when I was in Sorrento. So happy I brought those. Those were definitely a good bring. And then in this thing, I also kind of had like my joggers. Like I bought these like Lululemon like dancer pants and really liked those, especially when we got up to Scotland and Ireland. So happy that I had those. And then I had one pair of leggings. So in this kind of like comfy bag, I had 4 pairs of shorts and then 2 pairs of pants. And yeah, I think if you were gonna condense and not have, like, especially for like the 3-week trip that I did, I could have taken away the running shorts and then 1 pair of the biker shorts. Yeah, that's what I would have done differently. But just because I didn't wear the running shorts, I feel like they were nice to have, even though I literally didn't work out once. But in our defense though, like, we were fucking moving. Like, we did so much in these 3 weeks that, like, by the time we made it to the end of our days, oh man, our bodies hurt. I was like, we did like every day was a workout. We walked so much. Allie would use her watch and we would burn literally like 800 calories a day, especially when we were in the Amalfi Coast and we hiked up fucking Capri and our hostels. Like, we just walked because honestly, it's kind of like, well, what else are you gonna fucking do? You are here to explore a city. Why not walk everywhere? But it was exhausting. Like, as much as like it was such an amazing trip and I like had so much fun and I literally cannot wait to plan my next trip, it took a toll on our bodies and like on us. Like, the past couple days, like the day after I got back, literally did not do a damn thing. I need to stay vertical. All I want to do is just lay down and rest and chill because it was the best experience ever. But like, we were moving pretty fast. Like, I think if you didn't want to move that fast, I would take out a place. But then I'm like, I wouldn't even know what place I would have taken out. Okay, moving on to like my second like smaller bag was pajamas. And in this pajama bag I had 4 pairs of pajamas. And I could have shortened that down to 3. Like, basically all of them were like shorts and t-shirts. I had like this 2 matching sets, but like basically shorts and t-shirts. And I could have just, I think 3 would have been fine because in Sorrento I literally just like wore the same pajamas. Yeah, I definitely think I could have done less pajamas just for the sake of like having more room and not being so like stuffed with my stuff. So yeah, I think 3 pajamas would have been like perfect. Like, I don't think I needed 4. Because then I had like 2 matching sets and then separate from those 2 pajama shorts bottoms and then 2 t-shirts. So the t-shirts were nice to have. So I definitely think that if I was going to take out anything, I would have taken out one of my matching sets. Like, I had this like cute little black satin matching set that I could have done without. I brought 1 jacket. So I had like this black corduroy jacket, and then I had like a black dress shirt that I would like wear as like a cover up or like its own shirt. So those were like my 2 things that I had to keep me warm. Oh, and then I also had like a little pullover, little jumper, like a little sweater pullover with no hood, and it was like small. So that was good to have too. I definitely wore a lot of my clothes. Like, overall, I think I did very well. So now I'm going into my bigger packing cube, and in here I had like another pair of pants, and these were like my flowy, comfy pants. I got them on Amazon, and I love these. Like, I definitely got my wear out of these, and 10 out of 10 recommend. Like, they were comfy. I could dress them up. I could dress them down. I wore them in Amsterdam. I wore them in Scotland. I know I wore them in Bern. I feel like, yeah. I think having like a flowy little hippy dippy pants, like, recommend. And then I brought 1 pair of jeans, and I think that was good. So overall, I had 3 pairs of pants that I could choose from when I wanted to wear pants, because my leggings I saved for when I was traveling just because I wanted to be comfy. In here, I also had 3 pairs of like shorts, jean shorts. Like, I had kind of like a lighter color, blue, white, brown, and black. And if I wanted to, I could have ditched the lighter blue ones, just brought the brown and black ones. just, you know, just when you gotta be limited on what you want to pack, I could have cut those shorts. So 2 pairs of like shorts, like short shorts. And then I brought this leather skirt that I never wore. So don't really know if I would pack it again. I feel like it would be a good outfit for going out, but by the time we did go out, we were in kind of like cooler weather. So even though I didn't wear it, I could see myself packing this again, because it would have been like, I would have worn it if the weather was in my favor when we like went out, because when we were in like Bern and the Amalfi Coast and Colmar, like we didn't go out. Like our first like real night out where we went to the clubs was when we were in Amsterdam, and I ended up wearing my jeans out that night anyways, because it was just like a little cooler. So even though I didn't wear it, I think definitely having at least one skirt is a good rule. Okay, so that is that. I'm just gonna wash everything because I just don't fucking know what is clean and what is dirty anymore. Okay, moving on to my tops. So definitely did not need to bring as many fucking tops as I did. So let's just count them. But I'm gonna like count them in like putting them in categories. So I would say like going out tops, comfy tops. This is like a t-shirt top. That's like a going out top that I didn't wear. This I would consider a comfy top. Well, let's organize it into like tank tops. That's going out top. This is kind of like a comfy. No, this is a t-shirt that I bought. Okay, this is a tank top. That's a going out top. That's a going out top. That is a t-shirt. That is like a comfy going out top. See, yeah, did not need all this. Like, I didn't need as many tank tops. So just to like count, I had 2 kind of like crop toppy t-shirts that I got from Target, and I only wore one of them. The other one I wore on the flight. I literally think I ended up leaving it at Ally, so I was like, I don't think I need this. And then for kind of like comfy tops, like tank tops, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out of those I didn't wear 2. And then for long sleeves, I had that like small little pullover jumper, and then like a little sweatshirt, and then I had like a crop top long sleeve that I guess you could consider like I wore it out going out, and then just like as just like regular day top. And then I had 1 black long sleeve, which I did wear as well, because when we got up north, like it definitely got colder. Like it was such a nice weather though. Like I was so excited to escape the fucking heat. And so then for like going out tops, like party tops, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out of those tops, I didn't wear 2 of them. So, fuck, how many shit did I bring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, including like the little sweater, but I kind of don't count that as a top because it was also used kind of as like a jacket purpose. Fuck. So, yeah, did not need all this shit. I would bring like anywhere between 10 to like 12 tops. I definitely did not wear some stuff, and that was like my biggest compacted king cube, and I could have just done better. I did not need all this shit, just like looking at it now. But I mean, I definitely still wore it. I still wore a good amount of this stuff, but for just like backpacking, like you want to be light. Like you didn't, like I didn't need all this fucking shit. I didn't even wear that stuff. All right, moving on. So then my next big one was my dresses. I wore all my dresses. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 dresses, or just like 7 because they're not all dresses. So I had 1 dress that was kind of like a swimsuit cover up. I could also wear it out if I wanted to. Wore that in Sorrento. I have a cute little pink dress that I wore out on mine and Allie's last dinner in Sorrento, but I only wore it once, but I'm so happy I brought it. And then I have this cute little romper that I also loved, because when we were in Sorrento and we were in short or in our swimsuits, like I thought I was gonna wear my shorts that I brought a lot more, but I just didn't, because I was like, I just we're walking so much, and I just didn't want my skin to get really irritated, especially where your bikini line is, and wearing shorts with a wet swimsuit and walking as much as we did. Like, I definitely wore like my rompers and my dresses a lot when I was in Sorrento. I did not wear my shorts that often. I didn't wear my shorts until burn. Yeah, so I had swimsuit dress, nice going out dress, like for a fancy dinner. I brought a black maxi dress, which I did wear, and then I got this really cute black romper. It was so comfy. Like, I could dress this up, dress this down, wear it like in the hostel when we were just like hanging and chilling. Like, definitely loved having that romper. I brought one tight black dress that I wore in Colmar, France, which was cute because like Colmar is so cute. Like, it's where Beauty and the Beast was based off of. So me and Alice got dressed up, we got cute, and we just felt like little princesses walking around Colmar. So I'm happy I had like a little dress that could dress up other than like that pink one that I got. And then I had this blue dress that I wore once out to a dinner. So I mean, if you wanted to cut stuff, I could have either kept that pink dress or this blue dress. If I wanted to just have like one going out dinner dress, I could have done it. But I mean, honestly, if I would have just cut my tops, like, I would have been fine. So I'm honestly pretty happy with the dresses that I brought. Because yeah, we did have a lot of shit, but I mean, c'est la vie. What are you gonna do about it? And then my last packing cube was like my bras, my underwear, and my swimsuit. So I brought two swimsuits, which I thought was perfect. Happy I did. I literally brought bras that I never fucking wore. So I think I wore like one, and I brought three. So if you're a bra wearer, you fucking decide what you want to do with that. For underwear, I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know, like, I have a couple that I would say like 10 or 11, and that was good. I could last pretty long. And then for like socks, I think I brought like 4 pairs of socks, and that was good too. And then for hats, I brought a baseball hat, which I didn't wear. And then I had this little sun hat visor that I did wear. So happy I definitely brought that, and I got that on Amazon. I'll put everything that I bought on Amazon. I'll have like a little Europe. Oh shit, I just fell out of my bag. On my makeup bag. I'll have like a little Europe link of just like everything that I like bought from Amazon, because I got like my flip-flops that I wore, I got from Amazon, and liked those. Super comfy. I definitely made sure that I broke those in before I left, because so for my shoes, I wore tennis shoes over there, and I ended up leaving those at Allie's because I was like, well, I really don't need 4 pairs of shoes, and we're not going to do that much hiking. Like, am I really going to use my tennis shoes? And I didn't. And I'm happy I didn't bring them, because whenever, like, I wanted to wear, like, shoes, like, I have, like, black Vans. And so I brought black Vans. I brought a nice pair of, like, sandals that literally ended up falling apart on me, but that's okay. And then I had flip-flops. And so with only bringing 3 pairs of shoes, like, in the hostels when I would shower, like, I just, like, don't like my feet touching obviously the bathroom, and like in the shower, like, you never know. And like, if you have a cut on your foot, like, you just don't know. Like, it's better safe than sorry. And so I'd wear my flip-flops in the shower, and because of the material that they are, like, I got like a super comfy flip-flop, but they weren't like the rubbery kind, so they would take a while to dry. And I just think like getting wet and wearing them in the shower just like wore them out even more. So if you are gonna just bring one flip-flops that you do plan on wearing like in the shower, or just like out and about after your shower, because like after, I didn't want to wear them out because they were wet, and I just like that would have like given me blisters or just like fucked up my feet. So I wish that for my flip-flop I would have gotten something that either was like a fast dry or just like a different kind of material, but I just knew that I was going to be walking so much, so I was trying, when I bought them in the first place, I was just trying to find comfort. So yeah. And then the next thing in my bag was I got a microfiber towel that I got off Amazon, and it worked perfect for the beach. Like, when we were down in Sorrento and we needed towels, and we didn't want to use like this to be like our shower towel on top of like our beach towel, because at all the hostels, maybe 2 of them gave us towel, or maybe 1 of them gave us towels for free, and then the other ones you like had to like rent for like €3. And so we just ended up like renting our shower towels. And honestly, after Sorrento, I didn't really use my beach towel. It just kind of stayed in like the bottom or the behind my bag. So, but I'm so happy I brought it because I definitely used it in Sorrento, like when I was scuba diving, when we were like at the beach. So yeah, that was good. Okay, so that was kind of like my clothes and like what I was wearing. For like electronics, I have just like a bag or like a little carrier for like my phone charger, my laptop charger. I have my GoPro, portable charger is necessary. Yeah, so I definitely had like a little thing that held all of my chargers. A adapter for your, like all the countries that you're going to go to. Make sure that you have an adapter for all of them because my adapter was amazing. I have like all of the countries are like, I have Europe, I have Oz, I have the UK, Switzerland had a different one, Amsterdam, and Allie ended up having to buy one in Dublin. And so definitely when looking at portable chargers, make sure that it lists the countries that it's adaptable for because you don't want to have to spend more money on an adapter. Just fucking want to pay for it once. So that was also like obviously a need. And then in like another like little like a bag, smaller bag, I had my hotspot thing that I never really used, but I'm happy I brought it just in case of an emergency. Like if my phone did shit out on me, but it wasn't an emergency. But like if I ever needed to get connected to Wi-Fi like instantly, like I could have hooked that up and just paid for it and used that. So that was like a nice thing to have. And then I said I have my GoPro, but that was like the main stuff, like portable chargers for everything, a good adapter. Okay, now I'm trying to think. For my carry-on and that stuff, I got a backpack, a theft-proof backpack that I got off Amazon, and I loved it. The only thing that I have to say about that backpack is it did hurt my shoulders, but it was perfect. Like, other than that, like, there was just no padding. Like, it's just like a cute little backpack. Like, it's not like one of those like REI backpacks. It was just like a cute theft-proof backpack that I could use walking around the city or obviously as like my carry-on. So in there, like I had my laptop. I did bring my taser, and my stepmom, she sells weapons for women, and her company is called Damsel in Defense. And with her tasers and what she sells, I totally recommend, like, she has an Instagram, and I'll at her thing in the show notes because it's such good stuff, like for women, like nurses, college students, like everything, like perfect, like traveling, like, because if I were to get it flagged going through security, it just looks like a flashlight if it doesn't have the pin in it. So what that like design is for is if like you wear the pin and it's strapped to your wrist, and if an attacker tries to take the taser from you, they'll take the taser and the pin will come out and then they can't use it on you. And so when going through security, like even at concerts and stuff, like she was telling me about this woman who it was flagged and they were like, hey, like what is this? And they're like, oh, like it's just a flashlight. And they were like, oh, okay, like that's fine, but like really it's a fucking taser. So always gotta protect yourself, like fucking crazy shit, especially because what happened in fucking Burn, like that was some out of pocket ass shit. So you just don't fucking know. You just don't know. So that was like in my bag. Medicine. I like, you guys fucking know that I got sick and was so snotty and sore throat and coughing, all that shit. And I was popping Dayquil, NyQuil, so vitamin C. Like, you really want to make sure that you have a medicine bag. Whatever medicine that you think that you're gonna want, ZQuil, vitamin C packets, the Dayquil, the NyQuil, Advil, ibuprofen. I mean, this is a medicine, but like I had a Tide pen in there. I had Band-Aids, like a little first aid kit in my bag as well. And yeah, and then just like stuff that I just felt like I wanted. Like I had a book, which was perfect because all my postcards that I got I would put in my book, and it kept them so safe and so secure. Yeah, I just kind of like put like what you would like want like as like your carry-on. Like I had snacks, I had a change of clothes in there. Like I brought like my toner with a little washcloth because like in the airport or like on the airplane, like I just was like, I do not want to put this dirty ass water on my face. And so I would just use like a toner just to like freshen up, some deodorant. I got those little like water like the little refreshing brushes that you don't have to use water with, and they like clean your teeth. They're like these little like tiny things, and they're just like good to like refresh and just like feel a little bit better when you're on that flight. And then another thing that I had was like a travel blanket, which ended up being really nice. Also, not just on the planes, but in the hostel, like me and Allie would switch off for the bottom bunk, and when I was on bottom, I would like put that up, and it gave me privacy. And so it like definitely made me feel like I had like my own little like actual space, like separate from like the rest of like the room. So definitely recommend that. Like you could also use like a towel, but I really liked having like that blanket for when I was on like the plane, even though like Delta, they provide you with blankets as well. And that flight home, oh my gosh, they fed us like crazy. Like we had like 3 different meals, and it was good. Like the flight was super good. Like I upgraded my seat to like extra comfort, and like that was perfect. Like overall, like I really like flying Delta. I can't say like a negative thing about them. It was like a good overall experience. For bags, I had one little like going out bag. Like it's small. I can fit my credit cards, my phone, and it's like a little purse. So if you want to have like a little like bag for when you go out that is not like my backpack or my fanny packs. Oh, but when you travel, I cannot recommend this enough. It doesn't obviously have to be Lulu, but any fanny pack that you can wear across your chest or on you, I recommend, because it doesn't count as one of your bags because it's attached to you. And so like I fit my phone in there, my AirPods, hand sanitizer. And when I was flying home, because I had brought my backpack, a purse, and then my little backpack, and then my fanny pack, and then I ended up letting Allie use my purse, because when I got there and I gave her some of the shit that she wanted, I didn't necessarily need the purse. I'm so happy I had it on my way home because of all the shit that I bought. I was like, oh, okay, yep, that's good to have. But the fan pack was so nice to have, and I wore that thing every day. Every day, that was my going out bag. It fit everything, and I recommend having like some sort of fanny pack while traveling, just because it's just another way to try to get like shit in the plane, because especially now the planes are so fucking like, they're so strict about what you can and can't bring. Like some of the airlines, we couldn't even have like a carry-on. Like you could just have a personal item. And so having that fanny pack and also it was just nice to like quickly be able to pull things out, like when we were traveling and we were in the airport, to quickly have like our passports like right there, our phones, just like all of it just like strapped to your chest. So if you're gonna go travel, I recommend doing some form of a fanny pack, because it was probably the best thing that I brought. Okay, trying to think if like what else like we had. I definitely brought my makeup. Me and Allie shared, like she had the straightener, I had the curling iron, a brush, a hair towel. I ended up buying one in Rome or in Naples, and just because I have curly hair, and so I wanted to try to like wear my natural hair as much as possible. And so using like a little actual microfiber hair towel really helped with styling my hair. And I used like this curl like hold stuff that I brought. One day we couldn't do our hair because the outlets weren't working in our hostel room, and I just like styled my natural hair, and I was like, damn, like I should really wear my natural hair more often. Like I honestly like love my curly hair, and it was just so fun to see like being all natural and cute and shit. So that was like really helpful to have. Let me take you into my bathroom and just see if there was like any other just like bathroom shit that I liked to have. Oh, jet lag pills, brought jet lag pills, Pepto-Bismol. Definitely got some stomach aches. Oh, a sewing kit. So I brought my sister's Lululemon fanny pack, and it had frayed, and it got stuck with the zipper, and oh god, I just fucked it up. And I sewed it, and when I was in the Naples train station, I was going everywhere to try to find a sewing kit, and I found like this one place that had like this little tiny thing that I was like able to like use and sew. So definitely a sewing kit, a little one, like that's literally all you need. I had a little bag filled with hair clips, bobby pins, hair ties, just like things for my hair, like little hair tie things like I would use to like braid my hair. Another thing that I got off Amazon was a little jewelry kit. Like it was just like a little box that held my rings, my earrings. Just to like kind of review the jewelry box, like the specific jewelry that I brought, like I kind of brought like hoops a necklace, like these other dangly earrings. That it was kind of just, it kept my jewelry organized in this box, but like it was kind of a hot mess every single time I organized it. Like really the only thing that stayed in place were my rings, because there was like little slots where they could hold and like stay still. What else is in my bag? Aquaphor, lotion, Q-tips, toothpaste, obviously. Oh, I brought a little spray that was just empty, like a little spray bottle. So when I would do my hair, I obviously didn't like want to go in and like fully shower. I would just spritz my hair, scrunch it up with my what the fuck was it called? My microfiber towel, and then I would use my hair cream, and I got like the best curls ever. So I liked actually having a little empty spray bottle that I could use to style my hair. And then, so I also started my period when I was out there, and I used the Diva Cup, and I love the Diva Cup. Like, totally understand, like, because you're shoving that shit in there, and then you got to take it out, and sometimes it gets up there, and it gets stuck, and you just got to be comfortable with just going inside your shit, and, like, if it gets stuck, you just got to go up in there and fucking get it. Like, I remember the first time I got stuck, and I was in Australia, and I was doing the figure 8 pulls, and I was in this porta potty, and I don't want to go into too detail, but, like, it happens, but overall, when I started my period, the fact that I did not have to carry around tampons, the fact that I didn't have to really stress about changing my tampon or having tampons and all that shit. So, like, ladies, like, I cannot stress enough how much I love the Diva Cup. And with traveling, it was really nice. I kept it in my bag. It didn't take up much room at all. And it was way better than having to worry about carrying around fucking tampons or pads or, like, any of that shit. So that is just what I do. So that's all I got for that. And yeah, I think like that is it for like kind of like what's in my bag, like what was in my bag, like what I wish I didn't bring, and like all of that. And I think honestly so far I did pretty good. Next time I'll do better, but I did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And okay, so I hope that this is helpful. And if you have like any questions, or if you like want to ask me about shit that I didn't think to mention on, or if I did and you want to just like know more about it, just like send me a DM on my Instagram. Like you can either do Lexi Brown with 3 N's, that's my personal Instagram, or Mom Fine. Either or, obviously I'm connected to both. So yeah. All right, everyone. So that is it for what's in my bag. To recap the trip entirely, this trip was absolutely amazing. If I have to pick one place that really stands out to me, it's probably Amsterdam. That journey in all was just something I will remember forever, and just absolutely loved that city. Bern was incredible. The river, swimming in the river was amazing. The cliffs of Moyer were incredible. Capri, Sorrento, Positano, being able to see where Beauty and the Beast was based off of, and Colmar. Honestly, it was an incredible trip, and I cannot wait to go back to Europe. I highly recommend everyone to plan a backpacking trip to Europe. When it comes to the timing of this trip, I personally wouldn't have traveled in August, but that just lined up when Allie was going to be done au pairing, so that really put a time frame on when I was going to go out there. This year, I plan on going at the end of August and being more there in September, October. So that's going to be a really fun trip. But overall, this trip was incredible. I highly recommend you planning yourself a trip. On my website, which is maamfine.com, I have a Europe page that has all of my photos. If you go to the shop page, it has a page called backpacking, and everything that I talked about in this episode will be linked, and pictures and all of that good stuff, so you can easily find everything that I talked about. And I loved everything that I brought, as I said before, and highly recommend having those goodies with you. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to add. Thank you so much for all of you for listening and coming along for my adventures, and I hope me documenting and
creating all of this has helped you and has inspired you to do a trip like this for yourself and to do it with your best friend. Allie and I didn't get along every part of the way. Like, we have been friends for so long, and being with somebody 24/7. And so just know, like, I didn't say anything in like the episodes when I was recording, but I do want to make this point that there were times when Allie and I were both frustrated with each other, but we are on a whole other level of friendship, of sisterhood, of being just so honest and just connected as best friends. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll take her craziness. She'll take my craziness. We are best friends, and I just can't wait until the other part of our trio, Miss Fallon McBride, is along for these adventures as well. But I did want to add that because I didn't want everybody to think that it was just perfect with traveling with your best friend, because it wasn't along some of the times. We didn't fight a lot, didn't get on each other's nerves a lot. Like, we traveled very, very well together. Like, the expectation, the effort, we were both doing shit. And that's really important, because I think that because I love to plan things and do all of that, the burden can be put on me. And it was really nice to have Allie as a travel partner because it was an equal load. So wanted to add that. I hope everybody is having a lovely day, and I'm not on a regular schedule with my episodes, so I will see you all when I see you.